A couple of Lions trending up and a couple of Lions trending down. Let's talk about it. Hello, everyone. My name is Derek, and welcome to Detroit Lions Syndicate. If this is your first time here, we talk all things about the Detroit Lions. So if that's your type of thing, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're on a push to 4,600, trying to get to 5K by the start of the season. So subscribe, and if you want these videos to appear in your notification feed, hit the bell also. The Detroit Lions are coming off a loss to the Atlanta Falcons, and it's preseason, so wins and losses really don't matter. The goal is to shake the rust off and really escape the preseason with no injury. Now, there's a lot of guys that's trying to make the team, and that's what this is really about. The Detroit Lions' first-team offense took 10 snaps yesterday. They managed to score a touchdown on that drive, and that was the last that we saw of them. Turns out when Jared Goff found out yesterday that the Detroit Lions' offensive line was playing the first team, he said, I'm out there as well. They did not intend to play Jared Goff, but he stepped up and said that he was going to play, so that's great leadership by our quarterback. All you keen-eyed folks out there, let me know what's different about this video. If you know it, put it in the comments below. If you don't, I will reveal it at the end of the video. In yesterday's games, there was some good and some bad. We saw a lot of players trend up and trend down. I saw an article today from MLive about 5 things trending up and 5 things trending down for the Detroit Lions. So we're going to start with trending up. I'm going to pick 2 out of the 5, and like I said, I'm going to link the article in the description. So without further ado, let's look at 2 things trending up and 2 things trending down after preseason game 1 for the Detroit Lions. This information comes from MLive. Trending up, Tom Kennedy. Tom Kennedy did a little bit of everything while playing a ton of snaps against the Falcons. The former lacrosse pro moved the chains a ridiculous 7 times on those 8 receptions. Kennedy had first down catches on 3 third-down plays, including a 23-yarder on a late 2nd and 17. That's the type of stuff that shows up. Kennedy made plays when the Lions needed it most, with both backup quarterbacks looking his way more times than not. Trending up, Devin Funchess. This was a needed performance from someone looking to make their return to pro football at a new position after a long time away. Devin Funchess hadn't put too many positive into existence out at training camp, but then he caught all 4 targets for 19 yards and 1 touchdown against the Falcons. The touchdown catch was a blast from the past, with the former red zone maven at Michigan making plays where it matters most. Funchess flashed some athleticism too, hurdling a defender in the open field while fighting for extra yardage. TJ Hockenson and rookie James Mitchell didn't play in this one, so it's always positive to see someone taking advantage of an opportunity. Ironically, those are the same 2 people that I said were a couple of the winners last night. Devin Funchess has been away from football for a long time, last really playing in 2019. He set out the 2020 COVID year, and then 2021 he was on practice squads, and he never saw the field. So to come back from basically a 3-year hiatus and be able to play and perform like he did yesterday, I think that is awesome. A lot of you pointed out in the comments yesterday that Funchess was brought in as a tight end, and that's what he would be on the roster listed as, a tight end. My point was Devin Funchess played wide receiver, and he could play wide receiver if we needed him to. Also, when I said big body wide receiver, I'm talking about more of a Calvin Johnson build as opposed to a DJ Chark build. As far as Tom Kennedy is concerned, like I said in yesterday's video, he reminds me if you put Zach Zenner and Danny Amendola and made him one, you would get Tom Kennedy. He's got the build of Zach Zenner, but like the spunk of Danny Amendola. So I hope that he does make this team. And it was amazing to know that 7 of his 8 catches were for first down. So those are 2 players trending up. Now let's look at 2 things trending down for the Detroit Lions. Trending down, linebackers. There were some bright moments, but the concerns with the linebacker situation around these parts proved valid, at least after game 1 in the preseason. Falcons quarterbacks Desmond Ridder and Marcus Mariota ate this group up, whether on the run or making throws after evading pressure out of the pocket. The linebackers were poor coming up against the run and were slow to recover when things veered from the plan. Mariota ran 3 times for 23 yards and 1 touchdown. He completed both of his passes for 36 yards. Ridder took off 6 times for a game high of 59 yards. The rookie hit 10 of 22 passes for 103 yards and 2 scores. The Lions don't have a mobile quarterback for this group to practice against, which is something to watch with Jalen Hurts and the Eagles coming to town for week 1. Trending down, Godwin Igwebuike. Godwin Igwebuike didn't see a kickoff return and only had 3 carries for 4 yards. Didn't work into the running back rotation until late in the game. Justin Jackson is a name to watch behind DeAndre Swift and Jamal Williams. The veteran running back has proved productive despite some injury issues plaguing his career. Jackson ran 3 times for 11 yards and also didn't see action until late. Igwebuike won the heart of the coaches with special teams play last year, so we'll see how his role develops in these exhibition games. He said Jamal Jackson, but I think he meant Jamal Williams. Now, when it comes to the linebackers, that's one thing that I was screaming about. I really thought that the Lions were going to take a linebacker. We didn't take a linebacker until the 6th round, and we took Malcolm Rodriguez. I mean, we took kind of a hybrid guy a little earlier with James Houston, but Malcolm Rodriguez is pretty much the only linebacker that we took at that position. We didn't really do anything in free agency. I think we got Chris Board, a couple of guys, but we don't have any studs at linebacker. We have potential studs. We've got Derek Barnes and Malcolm Rodriguez, but as far as that scary linebacker in the middle, we don't have that. We passed on a lot of that in the draft, and maybe the Lions can get somebody in, as the cuts start to come. Now, I made a comment yesterday about Roquan Smith, and I said whatever it takes. Obviously, I'm being hyperbolic, but the middle is a problem. Yesterday showed us what a mobile quarterback can do, and week 1, we faced one in Jalen Hurts. We got to do a lot of work at the linebacker position, so I can see exactly why that's trending down. Now, if we go to Godwin Igwebuike, I agree. Godwin kind of showed out last year. He was making a lot of plays and special teams, and as a running back, converted safety to running back. But he fumbled a lot, and I think his stock started to trend down at the end of last year. And I think early in the season, it was DeAndre Swift, Jamal Williams, and then Godwin was the 3rd running back. Then we had Jamar and Craig after him. It was Craig Reynolds and Godwin that was kind of the Cinderella stories last year. And I think out of the two, we'll see Godwin go before Craig because Craig is a solid running back, doesn't fumble. We don't have those problems with him. So be sure to check out the description so you can look at the article and look at the other 3 things trending up and the other 3 things trending down. You might find some surprises in there. Let me know in the comments below. What do you think about Devin Funchess and Tom Kennedy trending up and the linebacker and Godwin Igwebuike trending down? I'd love to know your thoughts. My name is Derek. This is Detroit Lions Syndicate. The time has come. Have you figured out what's new about this video? It would be this shirt that I bought at Ford Field yesterday. Got a large because the shirt that I wear and usually in the videos is large, and it fits a little bit tighter than I thought. But I can't complain because it really accentuates the biceps, so I'll take it. The Lions preseason is here, and we have 29 days into the home opener. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself, and as always, go Lions.